Welcome back. You're watching Talk of the Town, and joining me right now, I have one of our news partners. This is Eric Hewitt. He's a pharmacist and the owner of Medicine Shoppe Pharmacy. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, we're talking about something that I have heard of, but I don't know a lot about, and that's compression stockings. Sure, we've all heard of them. And diabetic shoes.
Yeah.
So can you get us started here with the stockings?
Yeah, I'll hold up a box here for you. So this is our line of compression stockings that we carry at the Medicine Shoppe. The purpose is to help with what they call the venous return, or the blood flow back from the lower extremities. So like the lower legs and the feet and that kind of thing. A lot of people, for various reasons, can have poor circulation, and they tend to get some swelling in the lower legs. Any day, or some people when they're on their feet for a long time or travel, something like that. So these stockings create that compression, so that fluid, that blood flow continues to circulate, and the fluid doesn't accumulate and cause that swelling in the lower extremities.
And what's the downside to that, besides probably a lot of discomfort?
So anytime you have blood pooling, there's possibility of clots. So it's really a clotting factor, to have a blood clot in your lower leg that you want to avoid. And then, yes, very uncomfortable, that kind of thing, and just put strain on your body as a whole as well.
Can you list off a few conditions where people might experience that and maybe need something or find this helpful?
Yep. So one of the ones that people don't really think of, and it's not necessarily a health condition, is somebody that's in a field where they're on their feet for most of the day. Just something as simple as that. Gravity works against you, that type of thing. But in terms of healthcare conditions, you're looking at people that are diabetic, people that have previous blood clots, especially in their legs, are people that usually wear these things.
Are these usually covered by insurance?
Unfortunately, these ones are not. There is a extreme situation where they're custom fitted and there's a zipper up the back. Some of those you'd have to check with insurance, but for the most part, these are not covered by insurance, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. What about the shoes? Let's take a look at, you called these diabetic shoes.
Yep.
All right. Tell me about these and what makes them a diabetic shoe.
Sure. Yeah, it's not something that as a pharmacist I thought I'd be getting into, the business of shoes and stockings.
Yeah, good point.
But, so Medicare has a program for diabetics because they want to avoid rubbing and calluses and possible sores on the feet of diabetics. Again, they have, like we talked about before, they have poor circulation. So if you have an open sore, poor circulation, it can be infected, and that's what leads to potential amputations for people that are diabetic. So the idea behind the shoe program is that they're well-fitted, custom-fit shoes and custom inserts that prevent those slipping and the rubbing on the feet. And so Medicare has a program to pay for 1 pair of shoes and 3 pairs of custom inserts per calendar year for a diabetic patient.
And those inserts can help the shoe last longer.
Absolutely.
Right?
Last longer, and then again prevent the wear and tear, on the feet of it rubbing in certain areas.
Okay.
Yep.
And are there only just a couple to choose from?
No, actually, we have an entire catalog of shoes that they make. I think, a lot of times when people think of diabetic shoes, they think of the old, kind of looking.
Clunky looking.
Exactly. But there's a lot of different options there, even some tennis shoes and more athletic type shoes as well.
I'm seeing that right on the front cover. We have some actually really nice looking shoes.
Yes.
That's surprising. That's
yes.
surprising. And good. Great to hear.
Yep.
So how can folks learn more if this is something they're starting to think about?
Yeah, again, not every pharmacy is going to have either one of these or definitely both. So, for us, definitely just stop in, give us a phone call. We'd be glad to go through the requirements to meet the program requirements for the diabetic shoes, or to fit you, to get you the proper size stockings if you're looking for something like that.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. So there are different sizes for the stockings?
Based on your height and weight and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you can help people go through this catalog if they're considering shoes, and you can actually order them for them?
Absolutely. Yep. We'll fit them so they get the right size and everything. Can also fit them for the custom inserts if they qualify for that, and order them right into the pharmacy.
And help them figure out what they qualify for.
Absolutely.
That's the hard part, I think.
It is. It definitely can be. Jumping through the insurance hoops is always not a fun thing for somebody to do on their own, so we'd be happy to help you with that.
It's more fun to pick out shoes.
Yes.
All right, Eric, we're out of time. Thanks for bringing these in and talking to us about this today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we have more Talk of the Town right after this.